Greetings and salutations, comic book conversationalists. My name is Scott. This is Comic Book Hangover. Now, I know I haven't been able to do a weekly haul, weekly review video. I'm going to have one coming up, hopefully this weekend. It's going to be a pretty massive one. I got 3 weeks worth of books to talk about. The reason why I haven't had any videos up is because, I mean, my dad kind of took a turn for the worse. For those of you who may not know, he was recently diagnosed with stage 4 liver cancer and started chemo, and the chemo sort of started a cascade effect of other things that started going wrong. He's in a hospital now. He's on the mend. He's feeling much better. He's eating. So he's kind of bouncing back like I knew he would. I mean, everybody knows if it's your dad, they're always going to bounce back. So that's what he did. So with all that going on, I've been kind of, honestly not really in the mood to talk about comic books. But I know I need to have something to give you guys to check out. So we're doing something completely different today. We're going to do something, this is probably the first of its kind video on my channel. Not talking about comic books. We're going to talk about some movies. Over the holiday weekend, Thanksgiving weekend, which, by the way, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. I will be able to go out and get some awesome things on Black Friday, which was kind of a letdown this year. I grabbed, from Best Buy, they had a horrible selection of movies down there. But I did grab, Dr. Strangelove, and I grabbed Evil Dead Rise. They had them on sale for $11.99 and $9.99 respectively. And $10 is basically what I was going to pay for that Evil Dead Rise on 4K, because there were no special features on it. So it was not worth paying $25-30 for it. I also ordered over the weekend some movies from GRUV.com, which is what I'm going to talk about today. Now, of course, watching my videos here, I'm a big comic book guy, but I'm also a really big fan of movies, and I have a pretty eclectic taste in movies. And my movie selection goes, my movie collection, it goes anywhere from, I've got Three Stooges, Little Rascals, I've got Alien, I've got Sorority Babes in a Slime Ball Bolorama, Killer Condom, Indiana Jones trilogy, the only ones you want to watch, the only 3. You've got the Nightmare on Elm Streets. What else do I have? Slave Girls from Beyond Infinity, Puppet Master, Toxic Avenger. I've got a wide, it goes everywhere. It really goes everywhere. So with GRUV.com, they had a sale. They had some movies on sale for $9.99, and they had some 4Ks on sale. They were like 3 for $30. So I took advantage of that. I got my order in, and so I think if this goes well, I'm going to start ordering from GRUV.com. Probably every payday I'll order a couple of things. So if this goes well, I'll go ahead and start showing off the movies that I'm picking up, and that may even segue into sort of giving my opinion, reviews, or whatever about the movies that I enjoy watching. And I know the movies that I like usually are the movies that most people have no interest in, because my movie tastes, they range from kind of mainstream to basically bargain basement. I like old school. I like low budget, direct to video, hard to find sort of stuff. So, but these are the movies I picked up. I ordered 4 of them. The first one here, and they're all 4K. So I'm not going to say the 4K of this, the 4K. These are all 4K movies. So, excuse me. This first one is probably the most recent one that's on this. Actually, it is the most recent one because it came out this year. This is Super Mario Brothers. And it has the 4K Blu-ray digital code. I need a digital code for my Vudu account, so I'll have that. My son and I went to go see this one in theaters, and we both really enjoyed it. It was nice to be able to go see a movie in the theater without worrying about some idiotic message, some social whatever crap. This was just a good, fun movie that you can enjoy with your family and your friends, and that's what it's all about. So this one was $9.99, so that's pretty awesome. It's got all the regular features on it, but for $10, could not resist. These next 3 4Ks, these are part of the 3 for $30 deal. So I grabbed Ip Man. I love the Ip Man series. I'm only gonna get the first. I had the third one. It's part of a Blu-ray collection I picked up that has The Wailing, Train to Busan, and The Villainous. So I'm looking to replace those with 4K. So I got this one. I'll be getting Ip Man 2 and Ip Man 3 to go along with that collection, but I had to get that one. Speaking of Train to Busan, finally got Train to Busan on 4K. I had the second one on the format, and I'm one of those guys that if I have a sequel on that format, I can't have the first one, especially an amazing movie like this, on DVD on Blu-ray. Not to say that I dislike Blu-ray. It's just kind of like a, let me just say, if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, now Train to Busan is one of those weird sort of movies for me because, one, I like foreign films. I mean, I like this sort of stuff here, and I like this sort of stuff, and I love zombie movies. And I love foreign zombie movies, especially from Asian cultures, because a lot of them, like the Japanese zombie movies, from my understanding, they don't actually really bury a whole lot of people over there. I could be mistaken. This is what I understand. But since they don't actually have corpses really buried in the ground, the whole idea of the dead coming back to living and coming back and attacking the living is an interesting idea for those folks over there. So their interpretation of the idea of the concept is really interesting. So you get some great movies that you get. Like Hell Driver was a great one. This one also has running zombies, something that I usually abhor. The whole idea of running zombies makes absolutely no sense to me at all. How your brain can be dead and yet you still have the functionability to run makes no sense to me. And yes, I know zombies aren't real. Zombies aren't real. Why are you putting so much thought into it? What's the point in having this sort of fun conversation if you can't put some thought into it? Okay, get over yourselves. But this is sort of an exception to that rule, because these are running zombies. But my God, this movie, there's so many high tension moments in it. Plus, great character development. That is one of the things that really impressed me with this movie, is a great character development. What I mean by that is you have characters that are on screen for 10, 15 minutes, but there's enough development with those characters through their interactions, through their quick interactions with other characters, that you have a full understanding of who they are and what they're all about. Something Hollywood needs to take a note from, because their movies lately are basically carbon copy, cookie cutter crap. For the most part, there's some great movies that are coming out from Hollywood, but for the most part, it's all cookie cutter garbage, and they need to go back to basics. But Train to Busan, an amazing zombie movie. The last one I picked up, excuse me, I had to grab a classic, and because I have Psycho, I have to have Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. I love some Alfred Hitchcock. Now, my 8-year-old, when he saw this, he's like, what's this about? So I gave him a quick rundown about what it was about. He wants to watch this one too. And I know some people will say, well, he's 8 years old, he's not going to want to watch an old movie like that. I'm talking about my kid. He sat and watched a 1920, blah, 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 23, 24. He watched a Buster Keaton silent film with me and loved it. Thought it was one of the funniest things he ever saw and wanted to watch more of it. So I'm talking about a kid who has an understanding and an appreciation and respect for the older stuff, which is what I wanted him to have, so he can fully enjoy the newer stuff or be more critical of it, so he's just not getting into slop, And it's also easier for him, in my view, for him to form his own opinion about what he likes if he has a full understanding of where we came from as far as our film and media history. So he wants to check this one out. So 4K, The Birds is going to go great with my Psycho. So again, $10. Couldn't resist. I love that idea. And $30 for these ones here: The Birds, Train to Busan, and Ip Man. Now, GRUV.com, I know a lot of people have talked about it already, but GRUV.com, they are owned and run and operated by Universal Studios, which is why some of these movies they are able to sell cheap, because they're going directly from their warehouse to you. They don't have to deal with Walmart. They don't have to deal with Target. Well, they're not going to deal with Target anymore, but they don't have to deal with the middleman, Amazon, all that stuff. They go directly to you, so they are able to sell their movies cheaper, which is great. On top of that, there's also no shipping and handling. If you order one movie, free shipping. If you order 10 movies, free shipping, and that's all the time. That's awesome. I mean, that's great. So I think my movie collection I finally have a resource to get more movies, because around here it's getting harder and harder to find movies. There's another site that I'm going to try called Hamilton Books. They've got some VHS, they've got some DVD, Blu-ray, 4K that I want to check out. So I'm going to order from them as well. And if there's an interest in this, I'll go ahead and do an opening or a video review or whatever of the movies that I pick up from there. And as I'm able to get my movies out of storage, again, if there's an interest, I can go ahead and start just talking about the movies that I like. And if it's a movie that if I talk about a movie that I like and you guys like it and you want to join a conversation, we'll have a conversation down in the comment section below. If it's a movie that you don't like, go ahead, feel free, comment down below, blast it. Tell me what you didn't like about it. Tell me how dumb you think I am for liking such a crappy movie or whatever. I don't care. Let's just have a discussion about movies as well. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a blast. So that said, hopefully this weekend I'll have a weekly haul, weekly review video. It'd be the 201 episode. I'm looking forward to doing it. But like I said, with everything that's going on with my dad, it's kind of hard for me to set aside more time to do that. So, but I just want to give you guys an update, have something up here for you guys to check out. Thanks for watching. Give me some feedback on this. Is this something that you would be interested in me doing? Just talking about movies instead of just talking about comic books every week or every other week. And of course, like, comment, subscribe, notification button if that thing even works. Share the video, all that sort of fun stuff. Join the conversation down below. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. So everybody have a great weekend. Have a great week. I hope everybody had an amazing Thanksgiving. I was able to spend time with your friends and family. And I hope you guys were able to get some awesome stuff, maybe from your local comic shop. I know a lot of them had some great sales. And hopefully you're able to take advantage of it. Help out your LCS as well as your own collection. So again, that said, everybody have a great time. Have a great weekend. And we will see you very soon. See ya.